Heidi ho, everybody. It is time for the daily dose. I have a lot to get off of my chest on the Karen Reed body cam. And mostly the reason I am feeling like I need to get this off my chest is because I'm comparing it to some of the activities that have taken place in the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case. I'm finding some things that don't match properly as to what protocol is. So I wanted to hop on here tonight. I know it's a Friday night. Everybody has tons of fun stuff to do, as do I. But we need to talk about this body cam footage because it's crazy town as far as I'm concerned. I'm shocked by some of the things that I saw, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. I'm happy to say that LTL Media was kind enough to allow anyone that wanted to use his display of the body cam footage, since he had submitted a FOIA request for it, Brian at LTL Media. So I am ever so thankful to him for being so accommodating. Please, please, I don't have a very big following, but please, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please go do that. It's awfully kind of a content creator to share the content that they have done the research for. And I could not be more grateful and thankful that he has allowed others to view it. So with that being said, good evening, Nancy S. Good evening. We do have the Emily C with us tonight. So very excited for that. She's got some tasks to take care of, but we will hopefully be able to keep you all entertained in the meantime. I also know, before I get into the body cam, a bunch of stuff has happened in the past like 24 hours. So Barry Morphew got bond. I know when last night when I finished my live stream, I literally walked out of here and popped up on my social media that Barry Morphew had made bond after I just told everybody that he hadn't yet. So yes, he is officially out. They fitted him with an ankle monitor earlier today. He's with his daughters, so having a grand old time. And I am definitely going to be keeping my eyes on the David Anthony Burke case. This is the dismembered body found in the Tesla in California. Her name is Celeste Rivas. I hope I am saying that name correctly, but I usually slaughter names, unfortunately. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on that case as well. And I took some time today to hang out with Defense Diaries, and I absolutely got to see good old Mama Gotti's appeal, her motion for appeal. And I have thoughts on that. That we may talk about that next week at some point too. Being that she's calling out specific jurors, and also that she's calling out the behavior in the courtroom. As someone who was actually in the courtroom, I can speak to that. And so we may have a daily dose next week that includes some Mama Gotti stuff about her Ms. Adelson's appeal. So let me get some hellos out here. Chrissy Mom, nice to see you this evening. Thank you for joining us. And the ever so lovely Lady Zelda Kelly, thank you so much for joining tonight. I really appreciate it. I know you have a lot of choices out there, so to pick me to come hang out with for a little while is awesome. So let me share my screen. This was a live stream that Nan Gallagher and Brian were on, the lovely Miss Nan Gallagher. And they do have some commentary, and I'm not going to play the entire body cam footage, but I am going to play some significant portions because I want us to contrast in our minds what we believe may have happened in that upstairs bedroom with Kelsey Fitzsimmons. So I think you'll see some stark differences here. So This was the very first arrest. You probably can see on here in the upper right corner, it shows the date is February 2nd, 2022. This would have been approximately 7:30 in the evening, and we are watching the body-worn camera of MSP Officer Joseph Keefe. I'm going to go ahead and
we know that guy.
See what's happening here.
It's a bad nightmare.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. We're going to talk to you, okay?
Yeah.
When we step in here. You step in here.
Okay.
Karen.
Yep. Take it. I have to hang up the phone. Okay.
You get a warrant, okay?
Right.
You get some shoes I can get you?
Yes, they're right there.
The Nikes? Okay.
I'd like you to notice one of the things that jumped out to me is they are immediately cuffing her. Immediately upon entering into the home, they're cuffing her. There's no conversation. They don't allow her to do anything. Contrast that to the story that we've been told about Kelsey Fitzsimmons, makes me have a lot more questions about that entire situation.
Karen, anyone else here? Yep, we'll get you your wallet, get your shoes, we'll bring your phone with you. Okay?
They're so nice.
It's in this black bag right here.
Can we turn these lights on right now? Okay. All right, just listen to Trooper Moore, okay? He's gonna read you something for you. All right. Do you have anything on you that's hurting, gas, stabbing, or damage, or hurting?
Certainly. Oh, walk all over the house. Walk all around. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you read to the next call, and you can say, Karen, we'll record. He's ready to talk to the word for fight before we ask him questions. To have him able to do a question. Forward away when we point for you. If you decide to answer questions now, you have the right to stop question at the time. Okay, you charge that's there's a warrant for your arrest. We'll read those charges to you. The barracks. All right. So, long as they warm until the next people just here.
No. Right there.
Is there a key that we can use to lock up your house? Or no, seriously. We want to make sure it's.
I usually use my phone, which this is my mother's phone.
Use your phone to lock the house?
Mm-hmm.
The phone that we have. Okay. So is there like a key that we can?
I usually go to the garage.
Should be locked manually, though. Can we go through the garage?
Yeah.
So do you have access to the garage if you come back? So you're not locked out?
It's also,
There are
something that's been redacted.
So sometimes when
Look how
it's because
accommodating they all sound right now,
Yeah.
and how cooperative she's being.
Been very cooperative. I mean, given the
honest,
circumstances that she knows she didn't do this and she's being framed.
Right. And to be honest, she didn't have to say a single word to them. But
good question, Nancy. I don't believe she was on the phone with Mr. Yannetti. And I can tell you, as we progress in this body cam footage, you're going to see a lot of time progresses without her being given the opportunity to call Mr. Yannetti. So no, he did not meet her at the police station, not in any of the body cam footage that I've watched up to this point. So also very frustrating. So I'll continue.
I have no problem with the fact that she did. She's, telling them where her shoes are. She's telling them how to lock the house.
bringing your ID?
No, keep in mind, I'm just going to pause this. Ovi says, I love the house decor. Keep in mind, these are the motherfuckers that put her through this
the language.
and essentially liquidated all of her assets, dragged her through the mud to lose all of this and frame her.
But
Go
this
ahead.
is her parents' home, right?
Correct.
I mean, parents had to
In your meds, 3 meds. 3 meds.
Can I put that? Oh, yeah.
You want the meds in that?
Right, yeah.
Ready?
You can just put the meds in this bag.
That's not coming with you.
Oh, the bag's not coming with
No,
it? Can I
we
just
have-
take my wallet
No,
then?
it's coming out.
We have your ID. He's like,
Oh, all right, all
we
right.
have your
all
ID.
right.
Cash, we have to figure out the bail, so we'll make sure you access the bail.
No, that is for Mansfield House.
Cash?
No,
Okay. Well, let's you'll call your attorney, and you can call and make arrangements with bail once you get a dollar amount set. Okay. All right. And how, do you want us to lock the house and then go out the garage, right? Okay. You're gonna take care of it. All right, awesome. All right, thank you.
can you, just leave the basement door? Are they closed the basement?
It is.
Can you leave the basement door that goes to the garage just unlocked? Because that's how like people would come in normally. They access the garage through the keypad. and
So the door into the garage from inside the house. Gotcha. I'll take care of it. There's no pet for you.
Really go down here.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Okay. I'm going to pause it there. Mostly because what they do is kind of go to the basement. They're trying to figure out the garage. There's some confusion on how to get it closed and all that jazz. And yes, on this particular live, it looks like everyone was believing this was her parents' home. But I agree, Lady Zelda. I think this is her home. And it makes it a little more stark when you realize if that is indeed her home, which I think it is, all that she's lost in this particular endeavor. Oh, because it's going to be an episode. It definitely has been an episode. Emily says, I can't even imagine what she must be feeling. She knows in her soul she didn't do this, but they're telling her that her taillight was all over and she's being arrested. Exactly. It's beyond comprehension what must have been going through. She's very calm. I can tell you right now, I would have been going ape shit. That I'd have been like, excuse me. She was so calm, which is the way you should be. But Lord, I don't have that kind of restraint. My face has a lot of subtitles. I mean, that's what I almost got in trouble in the courtroom because my face has subtitles. I can't help it. So and Chrissy, Mom, I did see that they are going to have cameras in the courtroom for Karen's civil trial. That starts on there's a hearing on Monday in reference to it. There's a lot of hearings next week in Massachusetts mostly, but there are a couple others. So, okay, let me move us along a little here. Bear with me just a minute because we don't care about the drive to the police station and all that jazz. Nothing really significant happens there. But I do want you all to see how she is brought in to the police station and what proceeds to happen after that as well.
Full coat on.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right.
See you.
Sure. Maybe you want to step in here?
And love what stance for a girl. Bad self.
I'm just gonna take the coat off of you, okay? We can do right with it.
all right.
Do you have anything, in your pockets or anything like that?
This is the third time they've asked me.
We all know that picture.
Yep.
What's the last one? Are you? I mean, you want to just look straight ahead at the camera for me? Just sit chin down a little bit. Just gotta click a couple times so just keep looking at it.
Like I got your chin right.
See your right hand, correct? You want?
Yes. Swing forward for me. Swing forward. Put your hands up your head real quick. Left hand is up your head.
I'm sorry, my left.
Right hand side, my apologies. Looking at your left.
She is really big and dangerous. I can see why they'd have concerns.
She must have been so frightened.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be trying to process at this point, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
And she didn't even know about the conspiracy.
There's our favorite
The dickhead.
Harry in the background with his
So we just gotta go through some standard booking questions, okay?
he already like his body language. I mean, I'm not a body language expert, but he just like is brewing confidence right now.
Yep.
Like, haha, we got her. You know, like we got her for this one. We framed her for this one.
100%.
Yeah. Is it in the booking thing that you have to read it again? I remember when I was
They
in
said
the
it already does.
yeah, so you already did over there, but if you wanna do it again, you can do that.
You can just read it. Just do it real quick.
We're not gonna question it. She has votes.
So she's gonna be refusal to sign it.
Yeah, if she wants to sign, she can sign it if you.
So Karen, again, real quick. We went through it. You ready to sound anything you say can be used against you in court. You ready to talk to a lawyer for advice before you ask any questions. And you have to have her with you for a question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, will
second
be
time
appointed for you.
being Red
If you
Marine.
decide to answer questions now, you still have the right to stop questioning at any time. Do you understand what I got to? Okay. So just, this is how we do it by the books. If you sign it, you can sign it. If you don't want to sign it, you don't have to sign it.
I'm just signing that I understand what you just said. to me.
Yeah, you were Miranda's.
Okay.
Good girl.
That's the second time she was
I was gonna say
Mirandized.
that. Second time.
And it was, if I heard it correctly, what he just read to her differed from what was read to her at the house. Not that that's significant, but I love how he makes a comment. This is how we do it by the books.
By the books.
They did nothing
Y'all.
properly by the books.
Yes. Yeah, this is the
I'm curious. When we think of Kelsey Fitzsimmons going upstairs to her bedroom, she was left alone. She was collecting items for her baby. Do y'all see the stark difference here? I don't understand the narrative that was created for the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case. I have a lot of questions as to why there's only a single shot to her, because training tells you to do a double shot, do a double tap. That wasn't done. The timing of her, the officer's story, things don't match up for me. And this entire episode, I mean, not nearly as badly as her second arrest that we're going to get to here shortly, was completely performative. It was unnecessary. Mr. Yannetti would have been absolutely able to take Karen in without any sort of issues. And Emily, yes, it is different, except it was just as dangerous a situation because her fiance had informed all of them that she was a harm to herself and possibly a harm to the bait. Well, not possibly. He told them that she was a harm or a threat to the baby. So even more, you don't just let that individual have free reign. It was so stark when I watched this. I was like, wow, they had her clamped down, buddy, like you ain't doing nothing. But seriously? We'll keep going.
Manipulation.
Yep.
Can I check these boxes? Can I check no?
You can check no.
No, try number.
4180.
It's the first.
February 8/16.
Going.
So I'm going to move us
Any
along.
injuries to your wrist?
There is
No.
a lot
Taking
of
medication?
dialogue here. I can tell you, Karen spends a
I've seen
lot of
bleeping out her medical
there soaking it.
medications.
Two wheels.
I just leave individual and stuff. Crashing to take.
So
Shit,
I am certain
Nobody said cell phone.
help
Keep this, your phone.
significantly in her defense and it's going to help
Do you have a medication?
the trial.
We are.
This is when it's going to get
And my license?
That's exactly how
Well,
I would
Tully-
be.
Karen, do you have your
Tully.
attorney's number?
Yes.
Oh, no, you do, okay. I called them, I left a message.
get to that
You guys are going back.
moment there.
Or you have it, if you want to call them here.
Okay.
You're
Oh, you-
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
oh, absolutely. You're gonna get a call as soon as it's done? Do you have the actual number though?
Mm-hmm.
You have it memorized, it's in your phone?
I have it memorized.
What is your?
Call Yannetti.
I
Be able to
I find this so disturbing.
Is that name?
I'm sorry. I find this so disturbing how saccharine sweet Tully and Buchanan are to
Look
her.
how they're all like
agree
just
with her.
hovering around. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
busy
mean? Like, she's in
bodies,
custody now.
downtime.
Her just sitting there now. It's downtime. But I'm going to speed up to when people come over to her. And again, I'm going to release all this footage over the next couple of days so everybody can go through it themselves. All right, let's speed up here. 38, 8:30 at night.
Okay,
There is
thanks. I don't have my
No
glasses.
problem.
between her and anyone else. It's kind of very, off. And I
And what's your current address?
fine,
481 Gilbert
but
Street
she's primarily
in Mansfield.
men. Oh, and now they have brought a back. This is super interesting. I'm gonna flip this up a little bit because she has been
KP says,
instructed that she needs to take all of her.
So many different police, including state police protocols. Just
Hey.
nowadays, you
I'm gonna mute them. So she's been asked to take off all of her jewelry. So she's taken her rings off. She's taken her. I don't think she said she had any earrings on, and she's trying to work on this necklace that has a couple pendants that are hanging from it. She's doing it without a mirror. She has one hand or arm cuffed, and they stand there and watch her. Y'all, what? I wanted to help her through the flipping screen, and this is a recording from years ago. I don't understand why you don't help an individual in that particular situation. It doesn't make sense to me.
excuse me. I'm catching this cough that's going around. I've got it now all of a sudden.
oh no.
Working
Yeah.
the necklace, trying to get it.
Well, you took mercy on me when I was sick
Yeah,
this summer, so I hope you feel better.
thank you.
Can't,
Oh, you,
yeah,
you
see it?
help. The lady says, "Oh, yeah, you're
How
working."
about you help her, guys?
Yeah.
She's cuffed.
fair.
The female officer looks at her as she's struggling to get her necklace out of her hair, and then puts her hands in her pockets. Like you can't just go, do you want me to help you? Like,
Yeah.
give some general courtesy here.
Just ask, may I help you? Yes,
Yeah.
she's cuffed, and that's a short little chain. This is just a
Right.
little example of
Yeah,
unprofessional.
exactly.
Okay.
No, I just, they're in there.
Doors open to the back.
So this is going to be the more infamous clip. I feel like you will all recognize portions of this because we've seen it several times. This was the second arrest. This one was on June 9th, 2022. You can see up here in the corner that it was several months later. It's summertime, there are flowers and such. So I'm going to let this play out for a little while, and it'll get very interesting. It is when we get her back into the police department again. What I noticed the most, Emily says, what I noticed the most is this is a different Karen. She seems breezy without the edge I'm used to seeing. That makes me think the whole ordeal hardened her and wrecked her. I completely agree. I mean, you'll start to see the difference in behavior in this particular body cam footage because it's significantly different. And you can tell there's been a shift already.
Want to stay here? Yeah.
I know this video is going to be.
Okay.
I'm sure they're gonna film me in my pajamas.
You should probably just let him handcuff you, please. In the house, though.
It's coming.
What
Don't
the
help
fuck
it.
is that? There we go.
Maybe it's foreshadowing for all
Yeah.
of the errors that occurred when they were arresting her.
He's running for.
95 pound that they're going to have to talk.
They were excited.
Like, what is fucking YouTube trying to shut me down here? What the
Yep.
fuck?
And you call the police out, just the cameras. I'm sure they're gonna film me in my pajamas.
You should probably just let him handcuff you, please.
I'm being charged with second degree murder now?
That's correct.
Vehicular homicide and leaving the scene causing death and/or bodily injury. Subsequently, there's been an arrest warrant issued for you. That's why we're here.
Did you see that
Yes, listen,
sigh?
Violent.
we did this before. Everything might work out just fine.
Yeah, but I have no idea what this is about now.
This is about the same exact incident, okay? Same exact incident, okay? So okay, we're gonna get you medication. Where's the medication?
Can I use the ladies' room?
I understand. We're gonna get
Call
all
your
that.
parents and they can come over and retrieve any item you need at once.
Just like last time, we're gonna take care of it. What do you need for medication?
Am I spending the night in jail?
You can't keep asking me questions
Well, I
without,
know, but
me,
I need
without me answering, okay? I asked you a question. What type of medication do you need?
I need
Get me right now.
medication. I need some personal bathroom items.
Okay, what type of medication and where we can get it?
There's no side issues.
It's up in my drawer by my bed.
Okay, how many bottles?
Y'all, she's so uncomfortable. As a woman, and I think Nan speaks to this, as a woman in that particular situation, I am not comfortable. I'm in like delicate clothes. You're relative strangers to me that have not good intentions about taking care of me. What on earth? When I watch this, I can feel the rage. And this is the Karen, Emily, that you're used to seeing because of how she got treated. It's Oh, so frustrating. I'm gonna let it go. I promise.
And I need medications in the bottom drawer of my bathroom.
Okay.
Look
That's
at
the stuff
this.
in your bedside?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's in the bathroom?
Can I have normal shoes, please, so I'm not on TV
Right.
looking like this?
Yes. What's the other medication?
This is so. This
I mean,
is
the thing
disturbing.
is, like, this is embarrassing. Okay, she's what's I saying is she's in her pajamas. You know, like, this is how we hang out at home. It's invasive. It's embarrassing. You know, she wants to be decent when, you know, if news shows up. I get it. I wouldn't want to be paraded on TV like this.
Can I speak freely?
Sure.
May I? Thank you so much, because I'm a female, and I know you'll appreciate my additional perspective.
I know what she's going to say, so I'm going to mute it here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get past this little section here because Nan, it feels exactly like every other woman feels about this particular situation. I'm going to try to get us to a point that I think that's it.
Here we go. We'll play this out and then we'll go to some of the other intake. Thank you for that commentary, Nan. Here we go.
Bottom drawer of my bathroom.
Okay. I'll get that for you.
I can't put.
Hold on. What about the shoe wear? What kind of footwear do you wear?
Anything, but can I? These are. I don't even have underwear. Can I put pants on?
Again, your parents can come over here and treat anything.
But I don't want to be on Channel 4 in my pajamas. This is.
I wouldn't worry about the news right now. Like I said,
Nobody's out there.
Yeah,
like I said,
they've been there every other time.
There's nobody out there. So I'm gonna get that medication for you. And
Can I put pants on, please?
Can you just step aside, please?
where are your pants?
At the foot of my bed. Can I just have a pair of
Sergeant,
jeans?
we'll get those. In the meantime, let's follow this trooper right here, all right?
But where can I put my pants on?
Right.
At the barracks.
Can I put them on before I go out of my house, please?
That's not part of our procedure. Once
Shouldn't
someone
I
is
put pajamas?
you don't have a chance to change.
The barracks.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
He's a piece of shit. I'm sorry, Brian.
Apart
My
Guys,
opinion.
they couldn't stop for 2 seconds and say, let's do this.
I'm
We're
sorry.
gonna step in the right in your hallway right there.
Angry. But when I saw this, it made me angry. And deep cleansing breaths. But she didn't deserve this. And literally, who wants to go out in public? I mean, maybe in your yard, but out in public in your pajamas where you don't have any undergarments on. You don't even have the right shoes. You're in slippers. Come on. Where is the human decency? I am so enraged when I watch this. I'm going to keep going. I'm sorry.
He's gone upstairs. He's gonna get you jeans. We'll let you put those on really quick, and then we're gonna transport you.
Yeah, and also,
I mean, well, how long was that really gonna take? A minute or
Right.
two extra?
and I mean, here she is. She's saying, "I don't even have underwear on."
Yeah.
And I love the way Proctor is like, trying to be pleasant and accommodating to some degree, even saying, "Okay, your parents can bring things to the barracks."
Speak to me all right now?
No.
It makes me feel that
Have a seat there for me. I'm just gonna buckle you in, okay?
y'all, my creep factor on putting the seatbelt on, and I'm putting myself in her position in that situation. I don't have any undergarments on. I'm in my pajamas. You're gross, and you're getting that close to me to put the seatbelt. It's I can't. Oh my gosh, this is why I had to do a live tonight, because I'm so infuriated by this. unbelievable behavior that everybody seemed to think was acceptable. And how dare she be upset about any of it? No, I'm enraged. And now I understand why she was so pissed off all the time. You go, girl, be pissed off. I don't know how she kept it together as well as she did. And you're exactly right, Emily, but you wouldn't help with the necklace. But if I have an opportunity to get down close to your crotch, I'm all about it. Ugh. I'm going to keep going. Oh, this is some of the footage. I'm going to be quiet so that you all can hear this, because this is when we hear Proctor at his finest, and we don't want to miss that now, do we? Oops, sorry, I hit the button. Thought I hit the button.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah. Because it's insane. Like, look, if you're trying to double
Especially in the dark.
it's no good. No, not at all. Then you gotta put that cord or double lock. It's just like, I saw those things. I'm like, that's brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah. See how crazy she is? Give me the cameras on her. She's walking around. She looks like on TV.
Yeah.
But can we, I know we just talked about this, but can we pause for one moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I know that you've shown this footage before on your channel, this part.
That who shoots up.
I'm still recording, just to let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. This only goes on with.
All right, here's all her medication and shoe wear that she wants.
All right, brown bag.
I'm gonna turn off my.
So it's ironic how just at that perfect timing.
Not a pair of pants to be had in there. You think she got pants after she asked for them repeatedly? She didn't. She didn't. Oh, y'all, I'm trying to keep it together, but So now we go back to the station here. Same mess. Some of this is redacted.
Anything immediate right now?
Not immediate. How long am I here?
That I don't know. I'm just deciding over right now. So
Okay, then I don't have an immediate problem.
these gentlemen will help you on that, okay? Okay. What's your last name?
Read.
Reed, finish it.
Like,
If you want, you can secure her and.
Right, yeah. Okay, thank you.
You do that. I put you in as a backup. I didn't know who the primary was.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be one of them, I believe. Just have a seat right here.
Can I put pants on?
Yep, in a second. Just have a seat right here for me, okay? Slide over here a little.
how many times has she asked
Slide over a little more.
now, y'all? Everybody keep count? Let's drink every time she wants to.
This is all your possessions, right? Phone, the medication, the pants, the cell phone, okay?
And our box.
This is all that stuff, okay. I did. You did? Yeah. Out of here. Yeah, I did. Thank you.
I'm going to see about moving us along a little bit. I know you all are in some of the conversation.
Who's the primary? 4378. 4378. Yes.
it's so soon. They don't have the correct case information yet. They could have waited and
Absolutely, because we did those last time. Once you're booked and you go through this portion of it, we'll let you make a phone call just like last time. We'll make a phone call. Your parents will be able to bring you whatever other
But why not?
additional need, things that you need.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow morning, you'll go and be arraigned at Norfolk Superior Court on the charges that were, I'm sure you'll go over the charges again with you on the warrant.
But I'm on bail, so how can I be
Yeah,
spending the night here again?
all right, so I'll explain that portion to you, as long as it's not gonna interfere with you. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Ramsey.
Okay. So, initially, your arrest was on probable cause out of, the district court, okay? So the charges that you were arrested on initially were out of district court, out of Stoughton District, that's where the arraignment was district, level charges. Today, grand jury indicted you on these charges, which is second-degree murder, vehicular homicide, and, leaving the scene of the death, okay? So those are the charges that grand jury indicted you on. So now you're being charged and will be arraigned in Superior Court, Norfolk County Superior Court in Devon, okay? Does that
So the bail doesn't apply anymore?
Typically, I'm not, so we don't set the bail. But typically, once murder comes into play, people don't get bailed out.
So it's not manslaughter anymore, is that the difference?
That's correct. It's a higher degree of taking a life. Okay, so that's the charges that you're being
So ridiculous.
charged with now. And you were indicted by grand jury.
Okay, you're aware he was beaten up by Brian and Colin Albert. I mean, we're all in on the same joke, right? My taillight was cracked and junk was pulverized.
Okay, you need to abide by the rights that were afforded to you, okay? So you can talk if you want. If you want to tell us what happened, that's fine, we'll listen, but you were ready to do your rights, okay? And I'm sure he's gonna do it again. All right, if you wanna talk to us, you wanna give us a story, definitely. We'll take
No,
it.
I know you already know the story, so I don't need to.
Because I already know you're in on the story.
Wow, I never
great.
picked up on that previously. And this whole exchange, which we've known about,
Yeah.
it lands differently now, doesn't it,
Yeah.
guys? Like it really does land differently now that she's been acquitted, and now that we've seen with much more certainty that Proctor and, in my opinion, Buchanan were at the ground zero of every little thing that went wrong here to frame her.
Yeah.
she
And then,
was
as she's explaining it, he's like, oh, you can just remain silent. They don't want any of that on camera. They don't want it to be talked about. They don't want
Yep.
it to be recorded.
her that
Hence why there was never any recordings of any conversations, any
y'all, that was awesome.
audio or video conversations of any of these
Don't
interviews. It's crazy.
Anything.
But I like that she fired back at him. That's great. Endless, moral, and ethically void, and
I
of
don't
honesty and lawfulness. Oh, I'm so angry.
all men.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Holmes. 66. That's right.
Okay. I don't think in this particular video that's kind of like the most critical stuff that I remember. And then you see Yuri down there in all his blah. Ugh. Golly.
Yes. What did David say?
Debbie.
I just would like to brush my teeth. Because
What's the number?
This is her calling her.
Dad? Can you hear me? Okay, so I'm in jail again. Because Oh, okay, what did he say? No, it's not, I don't really need anything, I don't even care at this point. I'm in my pajamas, I don't even have pants on right now, I don't have shoes on. Nope. It's what I need, but, I mean, it doesn't even matter at this point, I just would like to brush my teeth. But, yeah, so David explained everything? It's, his name is, God, I can't even think of it, Oliver. Richard, yeah. Yeah. Yes. What did David say, Dad?
Debbie.
Thoughts and prayers for his buttons.
Yeah, so because he explained it's not manslaughter anymore, that's why. All right, so you understand? Okay. So, no, don't even bother, don't even bother. I guess I'm gonna be arraigned in the morning, so you'll come to that, and it's too late to don't bother letting anybody else know, and I'm just gonna wear my pajamas that I have on. Yeah. Yeah, if you can come, I mean, it doesn't even matter, if you can come up and bring me a toothbrush in the morning, but it's not.
A lurker.
Yeah, I don't want them, no, I don't want them, no, I don't, I'm sorry. Yep, same. Yeah, listen, do I have in your house? And a toothbrush? Okay,
Oh, look at that cute dog.
okay,
Thank you.
yeah, like now? Okay, and Dad, what else did David say? Okay. No, just you.
Yeah, on the, an email first. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Question for Nam. Hey, Nam, would you consider this?
So, in answer to your question, Lady Zelda, I shudder when I think, what if she did not make bail? If she didn't make bail, you know who she would be like? Miles King. She would be sitting in Massachusetts like Miles King for heaven only knows how long. There's something very, very wrong in that state. I don't know how many of y'all live there. I don't. And I thank my lucky stars every day that I don't, because there is some craziness happening in your judicial system there. I don't live there, and I'm outraged for all of the people who do. It is scary to think of the power that is given to the individuals in the state of Massachusetts. I'm going to work over here. Bear with me while I'm talking. Are y'all, does it look a little clear? Does the picture look a little clearer now than it did before? I completely understand why Karen had the attitude she had about things. I completely she's she's kind of a badass. So I'm good with that. And she was like, no, don't bring me anything. I'll go in my pajamas. I'm like, yeah, girl, show them. Yeah. I totally understand. Oh, for the love of all things holy, I hit the wrong thing. Sorry. Emily, I'm so sorry that you're in Norfolk County. Oh, what can we do? There must be something we can do because everybody knows how corrupt and messed up it is. What can we do? How can we change it? I mean, I don't even know. Do y'all elect your judges? I thought your judges were appointed. Were they not? And yes, there are days, y'all, I'm unrecognizable as a human being. There's some work that goes into Ms. Demeanor looking like Ms. Demeanor here now. So yeah, you come rolling up at my house unexpectedly, I'm not going to look nearly as good as Karen looked. And I'm older too. So, hey, that changes everything. So, Oh, Emily, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You precious little heart. And they're appointed there. That's what I thought. That's why I asked the question. I thought they were appointed. Y'all need to figure out how to change that in some way because you need to be able to elect your judges. This is part of the issue that I think exists there. And I said I was going to try to find some other body cam footage because there is just another short clip, I believe. And this may be a different body cam. Nope, this is the one we've already watched. Joseph Keefe's body cam. So let me. I just couldn't stop spitting nails after I saw this. And I was like, that's it. My husband will lose his mind if he has to listen to me bitch and whine and complain about law stuff. So this that happens here is how my marriage sustains so that he doesn't have to divorce me because he doesn't want to listen to me talk about things that he doesn't care about. So that's kind of one of the reasons this started. So, and let me see here. Nancy. Well, welcome, Nancy. First time watcher. You're freaking adorable. Oh, bless your heart. And shout out to MC. See what I did there? Emily C. cracking me up on X. I know, Emily C. You are amazing. I am so envious of your wit and humor and your ability to do videos and graphics. I am not there yet. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. I'm an old girl trying to learn new tricks. And I'm checking here. I think that pretty much encapsulates the body cam footage that I have seen LTL Media release. And welcome, KS Granny, your first time watcher as well. I hope if this won't be your last time. So I feel better that I at least got to get some of my rage out. Comparing this to the protocol that exists in the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case, I could almost say any other case. It is very clear to me they treated Karen completely differently than any other individual. There was no need for any of the shenanigans and these antics that they chose. And I have to tell y'all, after listening to the Kelsey Fitzsimmons bail hearing, I never, ever thought I would hear the words come off my lips that Judge Cannoni would have shown more compassion in that situation. Yeah, that I didn't have that on my bingo card at all. No, So, glad you all came to hang out with me. I have every intention of covering as much as I possibly can next week. Likely doing some Daily Dose live streams again. I was hoping to keep this one around 30 minutes. I didn't quite do that. So, but we had a great time. Now we can kick off our weekend. I'm certain there's football that I need to watch. My team does not play until Monday night in professional in the NFL. So I have plenty of extra time this weekend. But my college team, I think they're playing tomorrow, so I got to cheer for them. So thank you for hanging out with me. I always end my live streams telling everyone it doesn't cost a penny to be kind. So please go find someone to do something nice for today if you haven't already. If you have already, thank you for being part of the solution instead of the problem. And as always, make good choices. See you next time.